Hey everybody, it's Nick from VS Tech, and today I'm starting a new segment called Android 101. The purpose of this segment is to introduce beginners and new timecomers to Android. Pretty much some basic functionalities and hidden tweaks that you may not know about. Today's first lesson is how to enable developer options. First thing you'll have to do is go to settings, scroll all the way down. See, I already have it enabled right there, but on your phone it probably won't be there. On your phone you'll have to find about phone, and then in about phone find build number. Tap build number continuously until you get the toast message. You are already a developer. Once you do that, you can click back and then go to developer options. Now, developer options is absolutely a necessary part of unlocking your bootloader, as right there, which I will do later. And it's also necessary for turning on USB debugging. Both of these are very necessary for rooting and unlocking your bootloader. So if you're trying to do those, you'll need to turn on developer options and you'll need to tick these two options. Developer options has a lot of other tweaks that you can do, such as input. You can click this on and now it will show where you're touching on the screen. Okay, if that's what you want. And one of the biggest things that is changed often is the animation scale on transitions, windows, and the animator. What this means is going in and out of apps or switching to recent tasks is all faster, only if you decrease it from 1 times. I can make it slower as well, see, by making it 5 times. Not that anyone would want that. Also, it's not as good for your battery. In fact, it's probably best for your battery if you turn animation off. You'll probably see a 2 to 3% increase in just going to your screen. But it's not as fluid, it doesn't feel as nice. So I would just say, I leave it at 1 times, but most of my friends and people I show this to usually leave it at 0.5. But that's another thing you can do in developer options. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and you can also limit background processes. This will also help with battery life, especially if you put no background processes. But that does mean every time you go to reload an app, it has to reload its previous tasks. So sometimes in recents, you can click on camera, and it won't need to, do that loading screen that it just did. It will just go straight to camera. Although I think camera is an exception where it always needs to load up. But settings, for example, leaves off on the same point where it is. It doesn't open settings again. It totally remembers it in memory. It's in the background. A lot of background processes happen, like Facebook will also not notify you as much and not waste as much as your battery. You can also put this at 1 process, 2, whatever you prefer. Inactive apps. This shows you This shows you which apps are active and which are inactive. You can touch any of these to make them inactive. And you can also show your CPU usage, so you can see how much power you're currently using, and it's also shown in that bar on the right beneath the numbers. Other than that though, you're really not going to be tweaking a whole lot of things. Developer options, as a lot of them are for developers, but it is a nice thing to know, and it does help you out, especially if you're trying to root your phone. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and families. It is great. It's an easy tutorial. It's something that can be accomplished quite easily. Also, follow me on Twitter at officialvstech. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.